Hello and welcome back to whatever this is. Where are you?
I'm on the bridge.
Come.
I am lagging a little bit.
You're lag? Oh, look at your ping. Is your VPN on?
No.
Why is your pong like that?
I don't know.
Look at that pong, everybody. Have you got anything open? Like, I don't know. Why are you fucking up the fucking butterfly?
I already have one of these in my inventory. Oops.
Anyway, hopefully your lag will fix. It's not actually me, by the looks of it, it's your internet. So
Yeah,
hopefully that'll fix.
hopefully.
There are lots of new mods that we're gonna look into at some point soon. Welcome home.
Wow, 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 wow.
We have a new sign up there.
Nice.
Yeah, good branding, good branding.
Branding, good branding.
We also have a new painting in the main room.
What is the main room?
My
This
favorite
room?
power couple.
Ah, yes.
Okay, so the moth situation has a resolution. I told you about it earlier when you were driving. We can now make
Yes.
jars that we can put these little fuckers in. So I'm gonna make a couple right quick. Let's have a look. Jar. It's this one specifically. Easy enough. Some glaze. Some slabs.
Leaves.
Go ahead and make a couple. Oh, look at that. Alright. Do you have a moth? I'll be
I
in
don't
the
know if it's
chest.
the right kind that needs to be, but I have a butterfly.
A butterfly.
Yeah, the kind of butterfly that I caught just a minute ago, but I have a different one.
I found a moth. Okay.
And I don't know what mod it's from the wildlife mod.
The wildlife mod?
Uh-huh.
I found the moths that are the problems.
Ah, good.
Yeah. There's another one. I don't know if we have any dupes. I only have 4 jars. I should probably make a couple more. Okay. Okay. You ready? I'm gonna do upstairs. There's a little too many things going on in here. Alright. Ba-bam. And...
Look at that!
Look at it! Alright. Ooh, 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 ooh. Fast little fucker. Fast little fucker. Got it. Where did I even... Okay. Do you have anything we need to catch?
Not in my inventory at the very least.
Okay.
Oh, wait.
Isn't that the one I just caught?
Possibly. It was just in my backpack, so.
What are we gonna do with these jars?
I guess go maybe make a shelf in the butterfly exhibit. Or moth flying.
What
creature
material should I bring?
What
the fuck?
I don't know. What is the greenish tinted wood that we used for the
Oh, that reminds me. I have done some modding further. You can
willow?
now make windows, shutters, curtains, blinds of any wood kind.
Nice.
Yeah. So sadly, we could now do the window type in the zoo that you would want, but it'll take quite a while. But I'm willing.
No, it's okay. We would have to catch all the mobs again.
What is this? Nice. Alright. We now have a matching crafting table in the kitchen. Oh, looks so good.
Nice.
Looks so good. Alright, what type of wood shall I bring?
Biome makeover willow.
Alright, alright, alright. I'm on my way. Hello, hello.
Hello. There is butterfly and a dragonfly, like right in the door.
Alright, where do you want... How do you want... The back wall?
Yeah.
Alright. So like... Let's have a look.
Yeah, that's a dupe.
Right.
Thank you for the house.
Sure. There you go. There's all the moths from Whisperwoods.
I'm sure there's others we just haven't seen or caught, but
Probably. I wonder what else you can catch with this thing.
can you catch a chicken?
I don't know. No.
Ooh, big. Can you catch a wisp?
Ooh, that's a really good question. Wonder what it would look like if you can. Has your lag improved?
A little bit.
Good. Oh, there it is. Hello, buddy. You can only capture small animals. How fucking big could it possibly be? Oh, I did not mean to do that. I've just accidentally reloaded my textures. Hmm. Okay, there we go. That's fixed. Oh, lag. I wonder if it's configurable. Let me see if it's supplementaries. Oh. What does that mean?
Why is there a fire in our house?
There's a fire in our house?
Yes.
Where?
Upstairs. It's destroying our floor.
Oh, fuck. There's ash.
Yeah.
Oh, is it the golem? I am going to look at something because that's a part of the supplementaries mod. Supplementaries. Oh boy. I don't know what to do about that because I don't know what caused it.
I guess just fix the floor and hope it doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Maybe make the golem a pin that it cannot be caught on fire.
Yeah. I didn't even notice the house was on fire. I walked upstairs and I didn't even notice it was on fire.
Yeah.
It's a little concerning. Okie dokie.
Come sleep.
Coming. Hollabach. Is he? What the fuck happened to the snail? Why is it a fish? How do you take the animal back out?
Killed my snail.
There you go.
Hey, buddy.
I didn't kill your snail, I just turned him into a fish and back.
I don't like that. It's shaking.
The egg.
Yeah.
There you go, bud. I'm still confused as to what caused the fire.
What happened to that golem that you made on the beach?
I made a golem on a beach.
Yeah, it like spun or something?
It spun. You talk about the grindstone golem?
Yeah.
It's in the Pokeball in the chest.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my goodness. The wise oak said free me. I'm not very fond of you. I'm not very fond of you either.
We did kill Trevor.
He's reminiscing about the times when the big-nosed people ran free or whatever. And now there's only pain and destruction.
So weird.
I'm guessing he's talking about villagers.
Presumably.
You need to finish the bridge.
Oh yeah, I remember.
You remember.
Yeah.
Remember? You remember. Oh, I'm sorry.
What?
I accidentally moved the mimic. There we go. Waggle, 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 waggle.
Yes.
This plank golem reminds me of those things but I can't remember what they are, and it took me a long time and you a long time to remember what they were a long time ago. Like with the hollow eyes and the weird snoot.
You talking about the fucking wood boy from Hilda?
Yeah!
Yeah. It reminded me more of the Koroks. No, not Korok. What are they called? What are those things called? Zelda Wood Boys, what are they called?
I don't know.
Deku. Yeah. Reminds me of a Deku scrub. Anyway, your plant chests kind of pissed me off a little bit. So I'm gonna do some...
Why does it piss you off?
It does. Inefficient.
Why? It's gotta just dump things in there. It's not meant to be efficient. Yo, that's a cool chest. When you open it, you can see the things inside.
Yeah.
Huh.
Alright, convinced.
Why is this so big?
Because it's a crystal chest. They are big. That's the point of them. You can upgrade it further, but I don't have any netherite.
I don't understand. How is it so big? It's
Hey.
bigger than a double chest.
Alright, let me explain some chest physics. You take a chest, you surround it in copper, you got yourself a copper chest. You surround the copper chest in iron, you got yourself an iron chest. You surround that chest in gold, gold chest. Top and bottom, gold. Diamonds on the side, you got yourself a diamond chest. Glass, amethyst. Chest in the middle, amethyst chest. And that's that one.
I don't understand.
It's upgradable, scalable
How
chests.
does making a chest thicker equal more space?
I don't know. Just does, doesn't it?
No, it don't.
Well, it did. So
Oh. I'll make the bridge.
eh. In a second.
You're a second.
Yes. Hello, chicken. You're free. As long as you move in the next, I don't know, 2 minutes. Otherwise you're getting trapped back into an eternity of hell. He fucking moved, yeah. There you go. Oh, that reset it. Shame. Alright. Compost is going well. We've nearly got a full stack.
That's good. Of what?
Soil, rich soil.
Hmm.
Yeah. Alright, let's level that key. Dragon's blood. Man, I just picked up this wood and I got a shit ton of new recipes because of the compatibility mod that I installed. So now I can make all sorts of cool things, included modded things. I could make modded windows and shutters and slabs and whatever the fuck else. Oh, did we talk about the bears being stackable yet? The fact that they're now triple stacked. I know I sent you a Snapchat yesterday, but I don't think it actually.
Talk about that on here.
So yeah, we've managed to make it so the bears can now do a We Bear stack. That's pretty neat.
Yeah, it's very neat. Dun 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 dun.
Yes. Okay. So we have that kind of bird?
I think so.
Just checking.
Yeah, I think so. But I will catch it just in case. Maybe we don't.
Or maybe that's the bird that we did have and it escaped when the fucker opened the door.
Yeah. That's also very possible. I know for sure I've caught a goldfish before.
Did you say
I don't know.
goldfish?
Goldfinch.
Ah. That makes more sense. But also
Yes.
makes me sad.
Why?
Goldfish would be funnier.
Why? Why is it funny?
It just is.
I don't get it.
It's okay. Man, we got a lot of new wall types that we can make. That's pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
Wajo bado. I feel like it would be cooler if these were made out of walls. So for now, we're not gonna have any secret struts. So says I. Okay. I haven't really thought about how this is going to transition. I guess it's going to be as tall as the archers.
I guess. Do you remember by chance the coordinates or rough location of
boy.
that meteor with the coal? Or any of the meteors that we found that had coal?
I remember the original one that we mined a lot of. I don't know if I saved any of the coordinates of any others.
Hmm.
Yeah, the one that we mined is just over the hill over there.
We ought to go to it in the morn.
Yeah. There's a ghost.
I see.
Fucker. Da, 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 da. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, dude.
Who does?
Good question.
I hope. It's up to work we go.
We need... I want to make some kind of wall block as the support struts for the ceiling, the roof.
Yeah.
Pick a wall.
What are the options?
Type into the search bar wall.
Ooh, I don't know how the fuck you get it. Oh no, it's in the end.
Well, we could fight the Ender Dragon.
Yeah. Oh, that one's cool, but it's on the moon.
Why are you looking at all the weird ones?
What about mossy dried peat? I don't know what that is,
What
but
the fuck is
I like it.
that? Mossy.
You combine vines with dried peat, and to get dried peat bricks, you combine dried peat. And to get dried peat, you cook peat. And and I don't know what peat is, but
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's something you find.
Yeah,
That's a little
I
unfortunate.
like it a lot though.
You like Pete?
I like Pete.
Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Can you look up where to find Pete?
How do I do that?
I don't know. Look up the name of the mod.
Yeah, but it's not gonna tell you where it is.
Yeah, but it might tell you like what biomes it's
Oh,
in.
okay. Biome maker of a
Pete.
mod. Minecraft mod. Wow, there's so many cool things in this mod that are in deserty biomes or mushroom biomes, and we're never gonna fucking see them.
Yeah, I like the glow stem walls too. I didn't think they'd match though.
Where is Pete?
I want the mossy Pete.
There's a wiki for it. Cool. Search. Pete. 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 Peat is found in swamps.
Have we found any swamps?
I don't think we found any normal swamps, no.
Hmm.
If you want to do a cheat card, we can do a cheat card and do the locate swamp.
Yeah, we could.
Although, if we have that ability, then why the fuck haven't we done it like 20 episodes ago for the desert?
Yeah.
These bitches laying eggs. Gimme, 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 gimme. No. There was a
Who's
mod.
laying it?
What?
Who's laying eggs?
The chimkins in the zoo.
Oh.
There was a mod that I was looking at, but I decided against, which adds feeding trowels that you can put in with animals. And you fill it with food every day, and then the animals eat it, and they can make babies by themselves. But I feel like that would be chaos.
Yeah, it would be fine if we weren't doing like a
A zoo. If we were doing a farm.
vegetarian kind of run, but
Yeah.
in an enclosed space in a zoo, I don't think that would be very good.
Based on watching other people play this game and modded games for years, self-mating mobs are never a good idea. I can't remember what series it was, but I remember years ago there was a Sly Fox Hound series, and he put 2 ostriches in his basement. He came back later and it was filled to the brim, to the point in which the server was lagging to hell, and he had to pour lava in. It was very funny. If I remember to, I might put a clip, if I can find it. Yeah. Self-replicating mobs in Minecraft is a bad idea. It gets too laggy.
Mm. And if you only fed them like occasionally, it wouldn't be bad. But like if you just keep on pouring it in, then yeah.
Yeah.
The wandering trader trapped itself in the horse pen.
I need more dragon blood wood. Where is that living in this world? What does it even look like? These are maples. Dark oak. Oh, ancient oak rather. Where's the bloodwood? Bloodwood? Bloodwood. Please tell me we have some.
Oh, it looks like this.
Oh, where you at? Oh, there you are. Oh,
It's
these?
this.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good to know.
Good to know. Where is my hairbrush? Oh, where is my hairbrush?
Why are you thinking about your hairbrush?
It's VeggieTales.
I haven't watched VeggieTales.
Oh, where is my hairbrush?
I don't need the
Oh,
religious
where-
trauma. Religious trauma, thank you.
My hairbrush?
So far, only one of these fucking saplings has actually dropped. And I've dropped down many of the trees. I think I might need to chop down this swamp tree to get them to... Yeah, there you go. There you go. That'll do it. That'll do it. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Bridge. Bridge, 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 bridge. Bridge, 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 bridge. What are you up to?
Haunting an Enderman by hitting it and hiding in water.
Ah, classic.
I now have a grass block if you want it.
I think we have a couple. I don't know. Might not. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. My brother is visiting Monday from Scotland.
Yes.
So that's neat.
It is.
It's the first time he's coming down since he moved.
Yeah.
I don't know why he moved to Scotland. I don't understand. I don't, like, it's pretty, but I don't understand why you'd move to Glasgow of all, like, no offense to Glasgow, please don't stab me, Glaswegians, please, but...
Glaswegians?
I don't understand why you would decide, hey, I'm gonna move from as far down in England as you can get to as far up. I don't know. Booga booga. Yes. Yes, Glaswegian. There you go, that's the one. Glaswegian is the correct term for someone who lives or something that is in Glasgow. So there's the morning
Why?
one. Because it is.
Who made it?
They did. The Scots.
Unmake it.
Typical fucking Americans steal all of our place names, change them, and then complain when someone does something a little quirky.
I just don't see where the W came from. Like, in its placement. Like,
Yes.
Norway being Norwegians. Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense, because the Norw... It has the W in the right spot.
Well, bear in mind that the Scottish have their own language.
Okay, yeah.
They have, what's it called? What is the Scottish language called? Hang on. Scottish Gaelic. Yeah.
Then what would you call Glasgow in that?
I don't know how to, like, it looks like someone sneezing to me.
Then that still doesn't make any sense to me as to why they're called that.
I don't know. Glaswegian.
Pardon?
Glaswegian, a native of Glasgow. Apparently the slang word for it is a Ouija.
Okay.
I don't know. It is what it is. Apparently it's also a name of their very, like, unique way of speaking. Because, like, in America, like, maybe there'll be an accent in one part of it that's a little quirky, but over here in the UK, you go 10 feet to the left and it's like, oh, this is a completely different dialect. Same language, different way of speaking it.
A funny word that I think some people say
Mm.
is calling crayons crowns.
Who says that? Where's that?
I don't know what area it is, but
Crowns.
crowns.
Crayon.
Hey, pass me. I want to do some coloring. Pass me those crowns.
That sounds like now that does sound like a lisp. They're trying to say it, but it's just like getting like in their mouth.
I don't think that's a lisp. I think it might be another kind of speech impediment, but not a lisp.
I don't know. Nasally.
Or crowns. Crayons. Crowns. Like, I get calling them crayons, or crayons, or however you want to say it like that, but crowns? Do not understand.
Oh boy. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Go, go, go. Here we go. Go, 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 go.
Apparently, it is pronouncing crayon as crins or crayons or cranes or crowns is common in the deep south
Okay.
of the United States.
Okay. That makes some sense.
Which that confuses me because I've always associated it with like not Midwest, but like somewhere near there.
I gotta be real, I don't know American dialect and accents enough to like pinpoint like regional whatevers. So when you say like, oh, the deep south, I'm like, where is that? Like, where would a deep south accent be from? I don't know. Or where the fuck is a Midwest?
Or there are like some people who call water fountains bubblers.
That just seems like a regional nickname.
Yeah, but I don't get it. They don't bubble.
Well, some water does. Some water faucets do bubble when there's particularly aerated water. Like when
It's a water fountain, like that you drink out of.
Yeah. And if there's a particular like amount of aeration, it will gurgle.
I've never had a water fountain gurgle at me.
You haven't lived.
I'm good with not living.
It's a fucking ghost. Go away, you spooky cow. Fuck off.
I don't understand people who call every single type of soda a Coke.
Yeah. Yeah. Neither do I. As someone who has Coca-Cola a little bit too much, I find the concept of calling anything else a little bit strange. I guess that's another example of the thing we were talking about the other day with brands that become standardized as like the thing that they are.
Yeah. But like, think about it. Think about drinking a Fanta or a Sprite, and somebody's like, oh, a Sprite, and somebody's like, oh, are you having a Coke?
To be fair, you have just named two drinks that are owned by the Coca-Cola Corporation.
But it's not a Coke.
No, but it is by Coke, so it is a
It's by Coke, but it's not a Coke.
I guess it depends. The thing you gotta remember is, in America especially, Coke is from there. And in certain parts where it was like dominant back in the day...
It's a southern thing.
Yeah. Is it?
That's what I've always heard growing up.
Okay.
Is that it's a southern thing. I don't think anybody in my family calls them all Cokes. But I've always heard that it's a southern thing to call all of them Cokes.
I thoroughly dislike what British people typically call it, which is a fizzy drink.
Yeah, but at least that makes more sense than just calling them all Coke.
Or carbonated beverage. There you go, that's the fancy way of saying it. Okay.
I call them a soda.
Yep.
Or a sody pop.
Yes. I don't understand calling them pop.
Because they pop when you open them.
Do they?
Yeah.
Maybe the screwable ones, but like...
What do you mean the screwable? I'm talking about like either pop tops or like cans.
Do they pop? Like you crack one open,
Think about it
but
in
does
an
it
old
pop?
glass bottle. think about an old glass bottle that is carbonated, and it doesn't have a screw top lid. You have to use like a bottle opener to open it.
I
And
literally have
yeah,
been having that every day, and it doesn't pop.
yes, it pops.
It
You can
does not
open them
pop.
funny.
That's not a pop. I don't know
Your Zoom muted you. I couldn't hear anything.
I have one left in the fridge. Shall I get it and open it live to prove a point?
Maybe in another episode, because I don't want
Okay.
you to. I don't
What?
want like your sodas to go flat or something, or
I'll
like
drink
you
it.
have to drink. I know
I have no problem having a consumption day. Where the fuck did this come from? Why do I have a glowstone pile in my inventory?
Alexa,
Oh, here
why
we
is soda called pop?
I don't doubt your reasoning, I just think it's stupid.
This is not helping. I don't want your recipes.
Whatever. All I'm saying is I think it's weird to bring fuck. What do you just kill?
A ghost.
Oh. Okay. I think it's weird to bring a fucking AI into this.
Why?
Maddie adamantly says that the thing that they have frequently doesn't make a sound. I'm gonna bring Alexa into it. I need a third party to back me up. They don't pop.
No, they pop.
They don't.
They
I
do.
don't know how fucking pressurized your bottles are over there.
They don't like explode pop, but they pop.
Am I crazy? Like, I genuinely don't agree.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, I call them a soda pop. I don't ever call them a pop. I call them a soda or a soda pop.
I find the concept of calling it pop gross.
Why?
Why do you ask why when you've just plainly stated that you don't do it? Like,
I don't do it, but I don't think it's gross.
It's cringe. It's weird.
No.
Can I have a bottle of pop? Gross. Ich.
I don't. It's not gross.
Ich.
You get ick over the weird things.
Alright, and...
Just saying.
Okay.
What are some other words that I say funny, or that people in the South say funny, or that people over there say funny? Or call something funny?
That is a broad and wide category of shit that I don't know how to answer right now. Oil.
Oil.
There you go.
I don't always say oil, but if I'm not thinking about it too hard.
I've heard you do it like once or twice, but not often. Mind you, how often does oil come up? I guess
not
when
very
cooking,
often.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or talking about cars.
Anyway. Ba, 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 ba. Did we ever cancel HBO?
No, I don't think so.
We don't watch it enough to justify it. Like Paramount, we watch very often. Disney, eh.
How do you say that?
Caramel.
I don't know how I say it because I think that I say it different every time I think about it.
I've heard you say caramel.
Yeah, caramel. I think that I usually say caramel. I sometimes say caramel, but I
Caramel.
don't ever say caramel.
That's just skipping
Like there's some people who
letters.
pronounce it like this.
It's silly.
Yeah.
It's caramel. Oh boy.
How do you say that?
Aunt?
Yeah, I say aunt. Some people say aunt,
Yeah.
and according to the internet, some people say that, and I don't know what's different between that and that.
Aunt.
No, because this
Aunt.
is a different thing.
I don't know.
Aunt, aunt, aunt. I don't know what the difference between that is.
Ah.
Aunt, aunt.
This
I don't know.
episode has gone on for an hour. Whoops. Thank you for watching. This, whatever this is.
Hello.
See. Okay.